He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The next to bat for St. Louis, Avisail Garcia. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The 2-1 home.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
Batting first, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's Colton Wong now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting fourth.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Schwarber at third with 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
From the belt, the pitch. Josh Fegley stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And that misses inside 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. From the stretch, Keston Hiura comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In the dirt, and now let's see the tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And it's fouled away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll go to last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Joe Torre. Ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And now a pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Griffey Jr. is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fielded cleanly, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready now, Brandon Woodruff. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. This is popped up. Aguilar in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. All bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Schwarber playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. And he misses there, 1-2. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time. And all set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Edgar Martinez. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Martinez, originally from New York State, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player, so hats off to him.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Josh Fegley will be next. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Settling in now, Josh Fegley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box now. Joe Torre comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The center fielder, number 24.
Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Taken in by Wong, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And right into the shift. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Shupak, a native Texan. He's a second-year big leaguer. Fouled off.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. On a line to shortstop. So here's Avisail Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-1 offering down the first baseline. Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And that's too high, ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Whit Merrifield come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. In there, 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Schwarber is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Ready for another chance? Barry Larkin. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
The batter, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Luis Perdomo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Cal Ripken. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Picked up by Larkin. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now batting, Josh Fegley. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Stepping in, Joe Torre. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Jesus Aguilar will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 7th inning ready to roll, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Schwarber has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Stan Musial. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Drilled down the line. Gets dirty and gloves it. And that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 10.
Ready once again, Gary Sheffield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short. Ozzie Smith is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Number 1, Ozzie.
Hit out towards second. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now the 1-0. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sheffield is there, 2 down. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Colton Wong. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And the runner back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Tyler Kohler will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. New inning set to get underway, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 14, Omar.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. J.P. Fireisen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Buster Posey will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2 strikes.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sheffield is there, 1 away. So striding forward now, Josh Fegley. He flew out at his last at-bat. From the stretch. Popped him up. Posey over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Joe Torre. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the. Now in the box, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Wong has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Barry Larkin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Jordan Hicks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1. grounded to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Edgar Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. 2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Brandon Woodruff is only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis.